Now it's looking like Ryan Garcia has become the poster child for every fighter in boxing that feels like they got screwed over with the drug testing system in boxing. Now the blue chip Ryan Martin comes out and he details his story and says that he's rocking all the way with Ryan Garcia. In this video, I'm going to show y'all the video where he details his story, and we just going to talk about the whole process that's going on. But before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. So this whole situation between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, it gets crazier and crazier every day. I've been trying to keep y'all up to date on everything that's going on and cover this story for y'all. So I thought this was a very interesting story that y'all would want to hear. Now, we all know when the news came out initially that Ryan Garcia popped dirty for 2 different banned substances in boxing. One was nandrolone, which he already got cleared for. First, they said it was in his system, and then they came back and said, no, it's something that you can naturally produce. And I guess the amount that was in his system was a small enough amount that they could prove that his body naturally produced it. Now, how y'all feel about that? It is what it is. He got cleared for it. But what he didn't get cleared for was the Ostarine. Now, Ostarine, a lot of people use that as a weight-cutting supplement, right? It helps you burn fat and maintain muscle. Now, I've always said that, hey, Ryan Garcia could have used a weight loss supplement because he was heavy as hell, and more than likely in that weight loss supplement that he used, it might have had Ostarine in it. Now, whether he knew it had this supplement in it and he knew he was using something illegal, I don't know that. We'll find that out once they get done with the process. But Ryan has been claiming a conspiracy against VADA. He's been saying that, you know, because Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they have a relationship with Victor Conte, who has a direct relationship with VADA, the drug testing agency. He's saying it's a conspiracy. But the thing with Ryan Garcia, man, and I rock with Ryan, but they saying too many different things. If they just stick to one story, then okay, stick to that one story. But they're going from they were set up by VADA to it was in a supplement that he was taking called ashwagandha, and I take ashwagandha every night. Then they found out it's not in the ashwagandha, and then they came up with another story. So I don't know if Ryan Garcia and his pops, they just confused, you know, about this whole situation, or if they coming up with several lies to try to cover up what they know that they was doing. I don't know. I'm not the judge, the jury, and the prosecutor, but we will find all of this out. And Ryan Garcia actually came out with a statement himself today showing the rules and regulations with the New York Athletic State Commission on how they're supposed to handle drug testing. And he's saying in this letter that the New York Athletic State Commission, they effed up by letting the third party drug testing agency handle the drug test. He's saying that when he got tested before the fight and on the night of the fight, I believe that letter was saying that only the New York Athletic State Commission is supposed to carry out the drug testing and handle all of that, and they let a third-party drug testing handle that situation. So he's saying that he got a lawsuit coming, and everybody done effed up. And there's so many twists and turns to this story, it's hard to keep up with everything. You got Devin Haney. He sent in an 8-page letter trying to get Ryan Garcia's victory taken away from him, and he trying to get the New York State Athletic Commission to hand him the victory. So they'll basically put an L on Ryan Garcia's record and give him the win. If that shit ain't crazy, I don't know what is. But all in all, you got a lot of boxers that's been keeping quiet about the whole drug testing process, right? Everything in boxing is flawed, and the drug testing is flawed in boxing all the way around. Now we got Ryan Blue Chip Martin. he came out detailing his story in his 4-year ban from boxing. And I'm just going to play y'all the video and let y'all hear what he had to say about this situation. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on everything he had to say.
This might be some real shit from the heart. I became a bigger fan of Ryan Garcia. Not going to lie. I feel like I just got to say this publicly. They say you tested positive for something. I don't know the details. And then they say you clear. I still want to fight you, but I love how you don't give a. I seen that. I said, I got so much damn power. I'm saying that because I went through the same shit. I tested positive for something. I did everything I could. I gave a fuck. I got tested by USADA and UCOD in the same night. UCOD test came back positive, but USADA didn't. What? It's the same pit. Went to court, lost, 4-year ban. Bah! Then a few weeks ago, no fucking lie, I get an email from UCOD. They want me to talk about publicly a wrongful conviction of how the decision affected my life and my career moving forward. And I'm just telling you, I salute you for not giving a fuck them all. And another thing, I was with you with Dan Rayfield, that fat.
Now you heard the blue chip Ryan Mars story. Now first off, I want to clear something up. When he says that they said Ryan Garcia tested positive and now he's clear. See, Ryan is very smart in this situation. Ryan is doing a whole lot of shit to deflect that he still has to get his B sample for the oyster ring tested out. That still hasn't been done. It still hasn't come back until like May the 22nd, right? But Ryan coming out every day telling everybody, oh, I'm clear, I beat it, I'm done with it, y'all. A lot of people don't really know what's going on. So you can see that Ryan Martin, he thinks that Ryan is clear. But Ryan was only cleared of the nandrolene or whatever you call that in his system. So, you know, a lot of people misinformed on what's going on. But on to his story, he's saying that he got tested by 2 different drug agencies. One said that he was dirty and the other said that he was clean. And it was the same piss at the same time. Now, I don't know what happened in this situation. I do remember when he tested positive and all they did, they came out, they said that he tested positive, and then later on we found out that they gave him a 4-year ban. They didn't follow up the story. They didn't say any of this information that he just told y'all. And that's why he's saying F Dan Rayfield, because a lot of these reporters in boxing, they quick to come out and accuse these fighters are tested dirty, and they'll give you the story on that. But then they won't give you the ins and the outs and the outs and the ins, and they won't give you the follow-up on what happens after that. They just come out and tarnish your name. And if they wrong, they don't come out and put a story out if they wrong, right? And apologize and do none of that. So I can get where he's coming from. Now, I know with the drug testing in boxing, you have certain drug agencies that they don't test for certain things. They say that VADA and USADA is the more strict drug agency, right? They test for a lot more substances than a WADA does. So it's all messed up because now it's like, okay, well, if you in the sport and you get drug tested, all of these agencies should be tested for the exact same banned substances. So how can this drug agency tell me that I tested positive and this drug agency tell me that I'm all good to go? So I understand what Ryan Martin is saying, and now he's saying that they came back years later after he done served his 4-year suspension and want him to speak on the wrongdoings that they did to him, right? So basically he's saying that they admit that he's wrong, but he already served his 4-year suspension. They messed up this man's whole career. So yeah, I feel him, you know what I'm saying? F you, F all of y'all. But this also shows you how dirty boxing is, right? They gave this man a 4-year ban, but you got guys like Dillian White, right? Dillian White tested positive on several different occasions. The last time he tested positive, all they told you is they weren't going to suspend him. They was going to wait till the B sample came back. They let him fight after knowing that he tested positive. And then the B sample just disappeared. They didn't say nothing about the B sample. He never served the suspension or nothing, right? You got Canelo Alvarez. He tested positive. He served a 6-month suspension, and then he was able to fight immediately, right? He already had a fight in play with Gennady Golovkin. Then you got Alicia Baumgardner. They came out and cleared her name and said that, well, she did test positive, but they didn't have evidence that she knowingly took something illegal. So you see how the system is flawed. But this man tested positive, they saying, from one agency to other agency, he was negative, and they gave him a 4-year ban. So this is my thing about the whole drug testing system in boxing. If you're gonna give bans, you should give the same punishment for all of them. Y'all gotta set these boundaries. It's either a 1-year ban, a 2-year ban, 3-year ban, 4-year ban, whatever it is. If you go through the proper protocol and you find out that they did take something illegal and they cannot clear their name, well, don't give one fighter a 4-year ban and then give another fighter a 6-month ban because this fighter over here is worth way more money than this fighter over here. This is what boxing is all about. It's corrupt. And money talk in boxing. If you got money and you got a big name, they'll look over a lot of shit. But if you not a big name fighter, oh yeah, they gonna throw the book at you. So yeah, man, the blue chip Ryan Martin, he got done wrong. But hey, we'll see how this process plays out with Ryan Garcia. A lot of people think that if he can't prove his innocent, he only gonna get a 6-month suspension anyway, and he probably not even gonna fight within that time frame. And I'm not saying that Ryan Garcia did it on purpose or he didn't. I don't know. All I'm saying is we just gotta sit back and wait till the process play out, and we will find out the truth one way or another. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole story. Drop a comment in my comment section. Make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel. And y'all already know how I do. Diego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.
Here, what you think? Don't care. Know that I'm there. Yeah, ranked at the top of there. Do you really wanna see me close?